Hi there. Today I'm going to show you 4 minutes of me struggling with my dry cleaner, more or less communicating, and then another 4 minutes of a little bull session that we had in the office where we talk about what can be achieved in 3 months. So I hope this is useful to you. My feeling is that I'm certainly not frustrated or disappointed, but I'm reminded that it takes a long time to learn a language. It takes a long time for the brain to get used to it, but it eventually does. And so one just has to continue. That's basically, you got to stay the course. That's what it comes down to. So look forward to your comments.
어,
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
스웨터 왔습니다.
그러세요?
네, 제가 아마도 먹으면서 음식이 제가 집사람에게 미안합니다. 제가 음식이 먹을 때 주의 안 해서 I wasn't paying attention.
입자. 주의 안 하고.
아마도. 가능합니까?
이거 뭐를 드시다가 떨어뜨리셨는지? 모르죠. 나도 모르겠는데.
모르죠.
나도 몰라요.
나도 몰라요.
나도 이거 나갈지 안 나갈지 몰라요.
네. 뭐라죠? 세탁 하보고 결과가 좋으면 좋습니다. how do you say, 세탁 못 하면, if you can't clean it, how do you say, 방법이 없어요. 네.
이거 아마도
그리스라 아마도 그리스.
네. 음식에는 그리스가 많이 포함되어 있으니까.
그리스가 포도주.
어디 포도주?
모르죠?
색깔이 포도주 비슷하네요.
포도주.
레드 와인.
maybe.
예.
제가 레드 와인
좋아요.
밖에 안 마세요. 화이트 와인 싫어요. 매일 저녁에 집사람과 아주 맛있는 음식이 만들고 한 잔이나 두 잔 레드 와인 마시 그러나
건강에 좋대요.
네, 건강에 좋대요.
네, 혈액순환에.
그러나 불행히 포도주가 저희 스웨터에 왔습니다. 하리세 드립.
예,
떨어졌습니다.
묻었습니다.
떨어졌다.
네.
네.
흘렸습니다. 흘렸습니다. 흘렸습니다.
오케이.
이 때가 묻으면은요, 가져오실 때 어떤 때라는 거를 말씀해 주시면은 저희가 많이 도움이 돼요. 네.
다시
그리고
한번.
때가 무슨 때인지 어떤 종류의 때인지 알면은 우리가
도움이
클린하기 쉽습니다.
네.
많이 도움이 돼요.
네, 맞아요.
네.
그러나 제가 모르죠. 네. 제가 지금 오늘 그 세타와 지려고 제가 보고 아이고 아니었어요. 갖게 않습니다. 네. 자, 어떻게 하려고 세탁소에
잘하셨습니다.
네. 부탁합니다.
잘하셨습니다. 일단 때가 묻으면 절대로 집에서 없애려고 하시지 마시고 저희한테 가지고 오시면
네.
저희가 손쉽게 할 수 있는 것도 있고 또 조금 시간이 걸려도 또 최선을 다해서 해보려고 하고
But you know what? 3 months is not an awful lot of time. You know, I'm beginning to doubt as just how much am I going to achieve. I'm going to put up my video of visiting the dry cleaner. I understood what I was saying. I didn't understand much of what they were saying. And I was thinking, you know, with Russian and Czech as well, I mean, it just takes a long time. It takes a long time to get to the point where you can actually understand what people are saying.
But you always talk about, you sort of have your good days and your bad days, and some days you think you're not making progress, and then all of a sudden you discover, hey, I understood that, and so maybe today
That's absolutely true.
It wasn't your best day at the dry cleaners.
Well, you know, and there are days, if anything, my speaking is improving faster than my comprehension. And I'll be in conversations where, as long as they're talking about a subject that I can understand, you know, I can participate. And in fact, I give them the impression that I'm quite good. That encourages them. And then I'm lost. But it also depends on the subject.
Yeah.
But I'm still curious to see, my biggest thing is, how much can my comprehension improve between now and basically the 15th of April? Comprehension is the big one.
Yeah.
And I was also commenting that when I listen to Hyunwoo's son's stuff, anything that's kind of sheltered, they speak more slowly and pronounce clearly, I say, wow, I understand. And then when you get to the real thing, real people talking, it's just a totally different
Yeah,
scenario.
that's how it starts. I mean, that's why people speak to their kids slowly, and I mean, you just have to get it first slowly, I think, and then over time you get used to it quickly and deciphering what people are saying.
But I think you have to listen to people speaking quickly, because kids, while the parents might speak slowly to the kid is listening all the time to people speaking at normal speed.
Right.
And if the kid doesn't hear people speaking at normal speed, he wouldn't progress. So I'm certainly pushing myself to stay with the normal speed Korean. I'm just not going to, occasionally, you know, if I'm doing something where I'm concentrating on something else, where otherwise it's just noise in the background, then I'll put something easier on. But other than that, in my listening, I try to listen to more challenging.
And you were saying before how people a lot of times want to stay with the beginner stuff because they do understand it and it makes them feel comfortable, but you were saying that actually you have to start listening to the hard stuff, the stuff that you can't decipher, in order to start to be able to decipher it.
Well, I think so. I mean, I don't have any scientific facts, but I think I like to mix it, because otherwise it can be frustrating to constantly be listening to stuff that you don't understand. But I think in terms of the brain getting used to it, you know, you're picking words out here and there. Certainly now when I listen to Korean spoken at normal speed, I hear every word. Okay, which I didn't before. Before it was more indiscriminate noise. Now I hear every word. But I don't know what the word means. Or I may know the odd word, but I can't put meaning to the whole thing. But so there is a progression there. So we just have to, and in fact, there was a question on our forum. Someone said, how difficult is it to understand movies? It's very difficult. Galina, you speak excellent English. You do.
Not excellent.
When you listen to a movie, do you understand everything?
I think I understand maybe 92,
Oh, that's very good.
95%, but maybe some slang, some expressions.
Right.
I'm not
Oh, but
committed.
that's very good. I must say I lived in Japan for 9 years. For the first 5 years, I couldn't understand all their soap operas.
But
and
how
stuff.
much of that did you watch?
Not an awful lot.
So maybe that's why.
Partly I don't know the context, so you have to know the context. I understood the baseball games. That was the first thing I could understand. Anyway.
I actually was watching a Korean movie earlier this week, and it was like the movie was like gangsters and they're fighting and like all this kind of stuff. And like I don't know any of that stuff, so I'm watching. I'm like, man, like I've been studying Korean for like 6.5 years, and I'm watching this movie and I'm understanding like 50%. I'm just like all going over my head. I'm like, this is really quite depressing at this point. But I guess it's the thing too of like I'm not exposed to that kind of language. You know, I didn't grow up in Korea in high school with other friends talking in slang and stuff. So I can't really expect that it's just gonna go there. Right.
I mean, this is the thing I always say, like, you will never have the same range of knowledge, vocabulary that a local has. So you don't need the gangster vocabulary. So it doesn't matter. You know, that's the way I look at it.
Who knows?
Well, if you want to watch,
Who knows?
Depends what you want to get
You know,
involved
if you
in.
want to watch gangster movies and you like that kind of thing, then it's good.
But you'll learn it then.
But
You'll
it's-
watch by the 20th gangster movie. You'll have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I better go home and study Korean.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.